Okay, but then I'm gonna eat.
I'll
while
read the
we do
next
it,
one.
'cause I
I'll
need
read
to
the
eat.
next
As long as you're not loudly like slurping pasta.
Yeah, I gotta disagree with that though. Turn it way up.
Just
Fuck
manage
yeah,
your
Josh,
audio
you're
a
my
little
kind
bit
of a guy.
is what I'm asking.
No.
Nice.
So after AJ, it's who? It's
Me.
the next one
I'm
in line,
reading.
right? Wait, it's the
I'm
next
here
one in
to
line.
read.
Oh wait, it's me, dude. It's me. I'm the next one in line.
Okay. We're good? Okay. Bar. But of course, I told her I was fine with Cindy. Are you seriously okay? Libby eyed the blonde sitting across her. Yeah, I'm okay. Just don't mind me and continue what you were saying, came Cindy's drunken reply. Her eyes looked tired and her cheeks were already red. Her then neat and sleek ponytail has become messy and loose one. I read that wrong. To be honest, fuck it, never mind. She grabbed the whiskey-filled glass that Jimmy was holding and finished it in one shot. Her mouth quivered a bit, yet she still managed to smile. That's the 7th time you drank Jimmy's drink. Are you going through something? Is there any problem at work? Libby questioned once again. She looked at Jimmy, who was positioned beside Cindy. What? No, I'm fine. I'm cool. Just carry on with whatever you guys were talking about. Don't worry about me, Cindy replied a bit too cheerfully before she drank another glass of liquor. Libby silently shook her head and
Where the fuck are we right now? I'm actually. I feel like I've actually went under like.
We're in
some
chapter 9.
I don't know, but I'm reading I'm on the same thing as you guys, but like I'm trying to understand where the fuck we went from like the house to the
They're
car
in a
to like.
bar.
It's a cut.
Now they're
It's
just in a bar. They're just in a
It's
bar.
a different chapter.
But why are they in a bar now? I don't get this.
I don't know.
Because they're
We'll all
drinking.
find out. We're reading this together, dude.
Because grown-ups drink alcohol, you know?
Libby silently shook her head and exchanged concerned glances with both Sheen and Jimmy. Suddenly, Cindy's head fell onto the round wooden table. The three checked her and saw that her eyes were closed. She was already asleep. What's been happening to you guys? Why is she acting like this? Sheen was genuinely concerned about his wife's best friend. Or his best friend's wife. I don't even know, guys. She doesn't show that something's been bothering her, if there's any. Jimmy looked at Cindy, who was already sleeping peacefully beside him. Well, what could it be besides work? I mean, that's the only thing that super tires and stresses her out, Libby pointed out. Suddenly, Cindy bolted back up, still closing her eyes, and started saying nonsensical things. Alcohol is the only solution. I want more alcohol. Cindy's talking about the final solution.
Okay, so now we know that the person that wrote this is like underage.
So like, alcohol is so great. Elias is like sitting here in a drunken stupor.
Yeah, exactly.
How much did you drink tonight?
Did you guys see the thing I sent about AJ's pizza?
Yeah.
The ethnicity, yeah, that's pretty funny.
He says ethnicity.
I want more alcohol. She faced Jimmy and tried to open her eyes, but was too tired to successfully do so. What do you call those fermented fruit grain wines again? Ha ha ha! I want those stuff. She showed a drunken, silly smile. Give me some pucker potatoes, waiter. Cindy struggled to stand up from the high chair she was sitting on. Could not open. Are you laughing at high chair? Are you kidding me?
Kind of a bar stool is.
Oh, it's a bar stool is like a high chair, a chair that's high.
Well, yeah, but
retarded.
No one would call it that. They would call it a bar stool.
Well, foreigners
AJ is a very frequent drinker. He would know.
Illegal immigrants would clearly just like not spell anything properly and be retarded and write a fanfic about Jimmy Neutron, because Jimmy Neutron is a thing that like the Spanish community actually like. Like they really like. I'm not even like wait. I'm gonna write Jimmy Neutron Mexico, and you guys will see something really funny. This is probably gonna. I'm willing to bet she's Mexican. I'm willing to bet it's an underage Mexican girl who made this fanfic after immigrating to.
You're
America.
hoping.
Yeah, you're really hoping.
Fantasizing.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Look at this shit. Like I remember seeing pictures of like shitty fake Jimmy Neutron shit, like toys and stuff on like a Mexican storefront.
Okay.
Wait.
Ben, have you ever been to Mexico?
He's talking about like
You know
a
the internet
Mexican
exists,
store.
Nick?
Cindy struggled to stand up from the high chair she was sitting on, and she could not walk straight nor even properly. Cindy, what in the name of Tyson are you trying to do? Is that Mike Tyson or is that Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Yeah, I'm guessing Neil deGrasse.
Jimmy stood up from his seat as well and grabbed a hold of the boozed lass. She unconsciously pulled both of Jimmy's polo sleeves and held on to him. Why did I even let you do this? I cannot understand a word you're saying, Cindy. Jimmy was trying to make Cindy face him, but it was no use.
Okay, so
Dies of lack of vitamins.
Sheen and Libby sat uncomfortably observing the two. They wanted to rise from their seats and do something, but right now, they thought, the two needed to figure things out by themselves. Or perhaps just Jimmy. Can you stop?
I spilled
Oh my
salad all over.
god.
God!
What are you
How much did you
doing?
spill?
I spilled like 3/4 of my salad all over my
30-second
Yeah.
rule. Just lap it all up off the floor.
Well, I didn't use
Yeah.
dressing, so technically that's I'm safe.
AJ, don't you want to go to
Slurp
bed
it all
soon?
down, my guy.
Mm.
What?
Don't you want to go to bed soon?
What's that shit stain on your neck?
You didn't see that.
You fucking slut, dress better.
Oh my god. This...
Okay.
I'm dying.
Hey, you're drunk.
Cindy also needed space because she was breathing heavily, so there was no point in blocking her airway.
With
What?
that tongue.
Breathe.
Are you gonna be fine, Jimmy? You sure you can take her home? See, it's date rape. It's like you have to include that.
Yeah, I may or may not.
We can
gonna,
drop
like,
you guys
censor
off
the
your
words.
apartment.
Okay.
We can drop you guys off your apartment.
Average drinker.
Jimmy was already preparing to leave. Thanks, Scott. No, thank guys, but I can handle. I think she
He's
will be
drunk.
throwing up very soon. I'm not really willing to burden you two. However, I do think we have to go home now. Jimmy was struggling to carry Cindy on his back because she's a fat bitch. On his back solely because she was so wobbly and fat. When she finally got into position, Jimmy got her purse from her fat folds from the table and he bid goodbye to the other couple. Jimmy started walking away from the table to the exit door.
What
I'm
Elias?
thinking right now that like the text is like even more poorly written at this sequence, like while they're talking about being drunk and shit. And I'm thinking like maybe the
At least it
writer
makes sense,
was
though.
like actually drunk writing this.
Oh,
I mean, if it was like a Mexican kid. I just killed Elias.
I guess.
I just killed Elias, falls out of chair. There's more salad in my chair. There's salad everywhere.
This is
Same
a
I am.
disaster.
I committed like Hiroshima in my bedroom with salad.
Committed Hiroshima. This is Haranzanki, Japan in a nutshell.
You keep reading. John.
Haranzaki.
Cindy, please don't make it too hard for me, please.
Wait, where are we?
Shitting me?
Oh no, I see it.
I'm not gonna repeat that line.
This is
Jimmy
AIDS.
mumbled.
Dude,
Jimmy
This is
Jimmy mumbled to himself as though he was silently begging. But why are you so light? You drank so much.
Oh man,
Cindy,
that's
the
such a
chemo weight she lost.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's all the shit that's just projectiling out of her body.
skin and bones at this point.
He's like He's like
It's
caressing
a
her head.
crack too.
He's caressing
it's
her
the
head, and her
crack.
like, he's caressing her head, and her like hair is falling off.
Oh,
Turns
my
out,
God.
It's like in patches, like.
It's been 3 hours. Can we keep reading,
It turns out
please?
crack and chemo is a potent combination.
We're going to hell.
Cindy lifted her head from Jimmy's shoulder and looked at him, but with sober eyes. Neutron, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm doing this to you. She did it to him. Cindy struggled to continue.
While doing it to him.
It seems that the alcohol was completely taking over her body.
Oh,
That's a weird.
That's like rape
That's a-
bait kind of speech.
Yeah. But Macy, she needs you, Cindy finished, barely even audible. She died.
Cindy said no, barely even audible. So Jimmy continued and undressed.
I heard a yes.
Cindy said, "Stop, please stop."
Wait,
Barely
Macy has a Y. She has an E. And needs has an S. There's yes. There you go.
Okay.
AJ really is going to use that technique to.
At this point, I want to go to bed before AJ does. Like, can we fucking finish reading?
I mean, you wanted to read this. She blacked out again and conceivably went to sleep. Conceivably. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. True.
Yeah, you can conceive that.
Yeah, that's true. Jimmy tried facing her and looked up in the sky. What? That's impossible.
Jimmy tried facing her and looked up at the sky.
Cindy, why does it seem that every moment I spend with you is so difficult and unbearable, but I still don't regret anything that's happened between us?
Kind of sounds like a toxic relationship, but you know,
That's
don't
lip
quote
shit.
me on that.
Why did I meet you again? Could I really be a proficient father figure to your own daughter?
Why did I meet you
This
again?
is-
Because you need me. Because you're gonna die soon.
You know, I've heard the thing about like stupid people writing smart people, and this is that. It's really, it's like
Yeah.
what the writer thinks is verbose, and it's just like unnatural and weird.
Oh, it's the thing. It's that one research post was like stupid people think they're smart, so much so that like they
Kruger.
don't actually have any like they don't have any actual like meter for what is smart and what's stupid. Like they just kind of like assume they're pretty smart, and so.
See, that's called a Redditor.
I don't remember what it is exactly. It's like it's actually really interesting, the text behind it, but like
It's the Dunning-Kruger effect, Elias.
yeah, the Dunning-Kruger effect. Yeah, exactly.
See, I said it
I'm
first.
stupid, by the way.
Like that.
That's kind of like how when I work at McDonald's, people are like, "Why is it taking so long?" And they start honking and shit, and then I like actually shit on them by giving them like moldy ass fries. I will unironically, if people fuck with me, you know what I've done before? I've actually, you know, they have this thing called like the tortilla. It's a fucking like it's called a wrap over in France, right? But like
Yeah.
they'll buy like a full sized wrap, and it comes with like 2 chicken strips, and I'll bite into a chicken strip and put it in and fucking sell and give it to them if they're a cunt.
Elias
They're
commits
cunt.
biological warfare.
Yeah. I've had multiple instances where a colleague of mine like rubbed like the fucking chicken strip against his fucking groin in his pants, like full on. Like he was like the chicken strip in his hand. He was like this. He like you could see it through his pants like that. He was just doing like he would like do that on his fucking balls and
Do that again?
Look at
Wait,
it.
what?
and then he would put it on the fucking sandwich and give it directly to the client.
Wait, what
And
was
that's
he
when-
doing, Elias? do the thing again. You were like this.
No, like literally he would. This is his pants, right? This is his pants. He would like do this.
Are we?
What's this have to do with anything?
Oh Oh yeah, the whole thing about people overestimating like cunts being like, oh, I can do this. Oh, why are you guys taking so long? This is such an easy job, and then
And the
being
moral of the
cunts and then-
story is you rub your nuts on their food.
No, my colleague does, not me. I don't do that. Deep fried chicken nuggets aren't the kind of thing I like to spread on my balls. Anyways,
Okay.
want me to read the rest? Because like we gotta
No.
get past this shit.
I have 10 minutes left and I gotta go.
Yeah, we can get through this in 10 minutes probably.
Yeah, totally.
Jimmy asked all of these questions to himself, thinking Cindy was in an already deep state of slumber.
Deep state.
Jimmy stopped walking and tried to clear his mind. Why am I thinking of this anyway? It's not as if they are staying forever. Just 3 short months and then they're gone. They're deported. Still, Jimmy knew he wanted to at least try to fix himself for Cindy and Macy. OMG, Zomg, guys.
Oh, this is
Cindy hears
cringe.
Okay. Cindy hears everything and jokingly replied, "Aren't you going to ask yourself if you can be a good husband to me?"
Aren't you going to ask yourself if you can stroke my fat cock?
No, he did.
Dumb
He didn't
bitch.
stroke her back. He stroked back.
Jimmy stroked back and answered, "You don't even care about my inner feelings. How could I possibly do that? Men are more sensitive than women, Cindy.
I'm about to-
This is lib
I'm about
shit.
to ruin this whole woman's career.
If I should speak so truthfully." Cindy smiled. "Oh, Neutron.
Oh, Neutron.
Beta. Oh,
Fuck
Beta."
this bitch. Dude, I don't know. It's
Beta.
impossible that Jimmy was black then. Because, like, if Jimmy was black, there'd be domestic charges against him.
What?
This dumb bitch, man. She's really pushing it.
Sean Connery. Okay, give her a little shot.
Okay.
Hoes be trying.
Cindy questioned how Jimmy has grown so tall after even reaching adulthood.
He's a super
That's so
genius.
stupid. That is so fucking retarded. And doesn't-
AJ, you don't know the lore. Jimmy
Actually,
has the
you
technology to.
you see, when he hit himself with the
Jimmy
melanator, he
actually
grew
has
6 inches in height.
That's not what else to do.
6 inches.
You wouldn't know, Jimmy. Actually, his penis was originally 4 centimeters, and now it's
Really?
17. He uses the technology of God.
How long
and
is
faith?
Wait, aren't there 30 centimeters in a foot?
Like 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters
That's
is
a
like
foot.
literally this much.
That's a foot.
Yeah. Okay. 17.
I use real
Half
units
of
of
that.
measurement.
I use real units of measurement.
You use
my
use
God.
Okay, let's go. Sorry. Yeah. He's cringing.
You know, Cindy, more often than not, boys who have a rather stunted height during childhood usually turn into the tallest men during their time. That's stupid.
And this is like
Silence.
rhetorical fucking side quests.
Jimmy grinned. "Why? You find me more appealing now, don't you?" Cindy was not clear-headed enough to answer. I'm reading this next part, too.
Let's let Elias read it.
Shut up. Once they reached home, Jimmy, while still
Once they
carrying
reach home,
Cindy on his...
Jimmy, while
Are
still
you
carrying
shitting
Cindy
me,
on
dog?
his back-
Dude, let him
Are you
read.
Is this
shitting me,
real?
dog?
No,
You
let
read
him read.
3 last
Let him
time,
read,
too.
because then I'm gonna have to read
Oh.
this page again. Just let
Yeah, I'm a
let Josh
Nazi.
read. Let Josh read.
Once they
Include-
reach
No,
home,
no,
include
no,
that.
no,
Include
let
what he
Josh
just
still
said.
carrying
Yeah,
Cindy
let
on his
Josh
back.
read. No,
This is also
no,
an
no, no,
unexpected
no,
We're
let
not.
Josh
This
read.
is.
front
It's
of
gonna.
Let
It's
Josh
gonna
read.
be unusable anyway.
James,
so we can
LeBron
talk over
James.
it.
Pancakes
Blah,
and
blah,
eggs.
blah, blah,
Pancakes
blah,
and
blah,
eggs is
blah.
my order, sir. Pancakes and eggs is my order, sir.
Sorry, guys. Let's go.
Once they reached home, Yeah. Yeah. Once they reached home, Jimmy, whilst still carrying Cindy on his back, saw someone unexpected waiting in front of their place. Hitler. The man waiting looked dismayed.
Dude, stop, please.
I'm gonna
Or-
bomb your house.
Please do.
The man waiting looked dismayed at the sight of Dr. Vortex being piggybacked. Neutron? It's that kid again, Jimmy muttered under his breath. I heard that. What are you doing here anyway? Jimmy was so annoyed and was not making any effort to hide it. I wanted to see Cindy. Why? Jimmy gave the man a skeptical look. Is this the cuck? Is this Henry?
Yeah.
That is. Nothing, just because I miss her. The man said nonchalantly. His straightforward statement made Jimmy's blood boil to no end. Jimmy closed his eyes for a moment and took a deep breath. Listen, Harry. That was like Prince Harry. This is actually a Prince Harry and Meghan Markle story. That's what this is.
Meghan Markle has ass cancer?
God, I wish. Listen, Harry, or whatever your name is, Cindy, Jimmy smiled, trying to control his anger. Cindy is married. She's married to me. Okay, he's styling on this soy boy beta cuck. He's gonna break his ankles. He's gonna behead him
Buck
and put his
break him.
head on a pike in front of. Yeah, he's gonna buck break him. Yeah. You're disturbing our own home, so can you please stop trespassing and just go to your home? This dialogue is so good. You're not even married. You're just practically living together, Henry snapped. At least we're family. Unlike you, you do
Vin
not
Diesel.
stand a chance.
Get raped.
Vin Diesel, wait, what?
I said Vin Diesel. Because he's
Wait,
in
what
like
is-
Fast and Furious, and there's like the meme of like
Yeah, family.
because family, and then he's like jumping into the sun, and there's like a
Anything for
T-Rex.
family.
Anyway, we're
At least we're family. Unlike you, you do not stand a chance. I am telling you now. Jimmy retorted. The two men exchanged glares. Cindy, who was relatively, sure, light and petite, was starting to feel heavy in the brunette's arms. He needed to put her down as soon as possible. The 10-minute walk was blissful as they were able to talk about random
Damn,
things.
bitch, you fat.
She let herself go after
Most-
marriage.
Most random of moments, though Cindy was not completely sober. Yet Jimmy could not deny that it was definitely tiring. If you don't have anything to say, please step away from our doorstep. Jimmy motioned Henry to move while pushing him. Henry had no choice but to leave. Oh, and one more thing. Be careful on your way back home, kiddo.
Be careful on your way back home, nigger.
All right, it's Elias's turn to read.
Okay, so. When they entered, Jimmy caught a sight of Macy's cuddling with his own father. They were both deep in slumber in the couch, and Jimmy, for 1 second, could not contain his ear-to-ear smile. Although it vanished faster than a Velcro losing its mullet. Oh my god.
That's so lame.
That is like, it's not even molecular. It's just like, it's hooks and loops. That's all it is. A Velcro is just hooks and loops, you dumbass. There's nothing molecular of it. There's no molecular bonding there. You fucking, I'm wasted and I know that shit. Like, fucking, this is an immigrant who doesn't have like basic education. He
God.
didn't go to like American schooling. He came here and he
Well, you
was
did,
already
you did.
like past the whatever. Anyways,
Here, you're in France.
freaking heck.
It's a hacker's.
Ah,
Heckin' niggers. Heckin'.
Oh my gosh. They're not even biologically related. Oh, heck, they're not even biologically related. How can they be that close in such a short amount of time? Jimmy thought to himself. He closed the lights in the living room and proceeded to his and Cindy's. He closed the lights in the living room and proceeded to his and Cindy's.
Isn't
Cindy's room.
close the lights like a Spanish thing? Is that what apagado is?
Oh yeah, I didn't even catch that. That's
So I'm right? I'm right.
I think
He's
so.
the person who
Apagado
created
is,
this
I think
is
it's
Hispanic.
close.
Yeah, so so the person is a female, underage, and
It's in New Jersey.
fucking Hispanic, Mexican. She's an immigrant.
Or maybe not. No, it means off. Okay.
It's also in Canada and Quebec, so maybe she's like partially French.
Won't.
You probably shouldn't you shouldn't edit it too much, honestly. It's better when it's like natural.
Every time you
exactly.
commented on camera.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
leave
nigger.
that in, Elias.
Okay, thank you.
He gently laid Cindy down on the soft bed. With one look, Jimmy could tell she would not wake up anytime soon. Bro, she's like, yeah, she's not waking up from this. This is. I have at least 4 hours with her before she wakes. Jimmy could tell she would not wake up anytime soon. He removed Cindy's coat and stilettos. Then he so gently pulled Cindy's hair tie.
Oh my god.
He gazed at her for a while, admiring how peaceful she looks while sleeping. Jimmy suddenly... Can you stop? I'm not trying to get you horny, dude. That's especially gay. Like, just fucking... I'm gonna mute you for a second here, because this is really getting gay.
Okay, I'll do the math though.
Okay, so admiring how peaceful she looks while sleeping, Jimmy suddenly remembered the time when Cindy was doing the same thing for just doing for him when the same thing for him when he got drunk himself. It was the time when his dear mother's is the mother's condition getting decapitated?
They did crack in the other room while she was like on her deathbed.
Her fucking head was rolling on the floor.
It just says at a fast rate. It doesn't say how fast.
It was the time when his dear mother's condition was starting to deteriorate at a fast rate, and he kept blaming himself. He wondered if during the present time, Cindy was also awake. He decided to get a glass of water. Why the fuck are they constantly drinking water? Like, this feels like low key. This feels like water propaganda.
Big
It's an
water.
ad for big water.
This is yeah.
Like
Just
every 2
on-
seconds, they're like, "Oh, he stops drinking. He stops pouring his water to think about his water." It's like
This is
shut the
product
fuck up.
placement.
I see, dude. Like 3 lines down, I see water.
This is
a glass of
Dasani
water.
product placement.
This is pissing me off.
Sani are
Okay.
all to Goldman Sachs.
He decided to get a glass of water for Cindy, and when he went out, he saw his dad getting ready to go. Isn't his dad like in the hospital?
No, he's living
No, his
now,
dad's
right?
not
Dad?
in the hospital anymore.
Are you leaving by yourself at this hour? Jimmy sounded quite upset. Shh! There's a child sleeping in his arms.
I like how
Like-
I like how he said, "Dad, are you leaving at this hour?" Is like really deep fried sounding because he's so like close to his mic. It sounded really funny. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Humongous pointed an index finger at his back
He-
and then placed it on his mouth. Sorry, Jimmy whispered back. They went to the kitchen, and just as Jimmy was about to pour a glass of water, his dad spoke. Water. Shut the fuck up, you cunt. I guess, she might be African while we're at it, because, she probably just doesn't have... She probably just, really enjoys water, because it's such a scarce thing.
The
in
writer,
her-
it might be
like-
African or Cindy.
Yeah. No, the writer. She's she really loves, clean,
potable water. Like she just
Portable.
that's just such a great thing. Did you guys not have a word for that?
Potable.
I don't know.
Called
Same
potable.
thing.
Potable.
Potable.
It's cringe to say potable. I think it would be better to say it potable.
Yeah, but
What
you
am I-
can
what
pot
am
it.
I-
That's the reason it's potable.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay. I'm lost here. They went to the kitchen, and just as Jimmy was about to pour a glass of water, his dad spoke. Jimmy. Oh wait, how does it sound in the show? Jimmy, I know I don't know much about life, but I can't give reliable advice. But here's one thing: cherish your wife.
and
She's
water.
not and water. Drink a lot of water. Make sure you pour another glass of water.
Cool,
Can I have some
refreshing
water,
taste
please?
of water.
Honey.
Did you make sure you gave Macy some water? Dad, she's not my. I mean, I'm not even entirely sure if you're married, or you're just living together, or you didn't invite me to your wedding. You didn't in the wedding? Oh, perhaps you didn't have it out. You're fucking. This is some dog shit writing.
Why you don't invite me to wedding?
Why you don't invite? You bring great dishonor to the family.
Why you don't talk to
You marry black woman?
Remember the
No mixed race couple.
Ah. You remember a while ago? This is more of a side thing. I'll cut this out too. You remember a while ago, AJ, we were playing Shadow Warrior, and I was doing like I was making fun of the devs because they're like Japanese, right? We think, and we're like, oh me. But I was just like complaining about the enemy design, and then somehow I was doing like a Jesse Pinkman but Asian thing, because like Jesse Pinkman be like, oh Mr. White. I was like Mr. Black be like. I was looking crazy.
Jesse, you bring great dishonor. Now make the crystal meth.
Make that crystal.
Make that crystal meth, brother.
Yeah, that's Mr. Black.
Exactly.
Brother, make the crystal meth.
God.
Where are you, Elias?
Okay.
Where are you in reading?
I mean, I'm not even entirely sure if you married. Yeah, okay.
Cherish
Jimmy
your
was
wife.
looking down on the floor and was expecting to hear more. I loved your mother that way every single day. And because of that, I had no regrets when she left. You get me, son? This is like a way to say, like, oh, I fucked your mother day and night. And when she died, well, I had enough of her. So that was okay.
He had his ducks.
Yeah. Yeah, so he, like, just proceeded to jump his ducks.
What?
What?
He like carved wooden ducks in the show. You remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he was like, he had like that one. There's that one scene where he, like, locks the entire like garage. He's like,
Oh yeah, he's got his ducks in there. Yeah.
yeah, and he just has like his ducks. That's cringe, man. Do you get me, son? Humongous started
You
again
feel me?
with his
You feel me, son?
usual. You feel me, brother? Okay, with his you started again with his usual energetic tone. I'm sure my days are already counting. I'm about to die of leukemia. You know I'm already old, and old age comes with a lot of anal aneurysms. A lot of you know health complications, like AIDS. When I'm gone, I want you to be settled with your own family, with people who can watch over you. A family that can share love, sex, and
Water.
AIDS with you.
Like
And
Forrest Gump.
water. Yeah, that one picture of like the that one picture of like the pumpkin where it's like you don't understand what love is, and then it's like all like
Yeah.
it's all moldy and shit. It's
Melted, like
marry me.
yeah, it's like
Marry me,
Forrest. Yeah. Oh man.
It's like that show that movie is like just it's literally it's just like the life of a cuck.
Yeah.
It's
I
literally
saw,
that. 'cause,
I
like, he
saw
just
what I
gets
think
cucked
is
through
sort
everything.
of a lib shit theory, maybe, that the kid's not his. I think that's not true. I think the kid is his in Forrest Gump. Why are you looking at me like that? Have you not heard this? People say that the kid's not really his.
You are not the father. That one thing with the
Mary.
like the black
Mary.
people and then they go like and they start breakdancing whenever they're not the father.
Yeah, they're like
Anyways,
cyber goths.
yeah. They just go like beast mode.
Anyway, can you keep
Yeah,
reading?
no childcare.
When I'm gone, I want you to be settled with your own family. Okay, yeah. Why are you telling me all of this, Dad? Jimmy started pouring water to the.
Big water.
Some big water.
Like not even-
You know, you can actually drink water from the ocean, guys. Big water doesn't want you to know that.
That's a really good theory, AJ. I like that, actually. That's really funny.
Ah, man. Man.
Big water doesn't want you to know, and it's just drinking seawater.
Yeah.
You're just like drinking puddle water. You see, the dogs, they already know what's going on, you know? They know what's going on. That's why they've been drinking
Straight
puddle water for
maxing.
centuries. Yeah, straight maxing. Jimmy started pouring water to the glass he was holding. Is there a reason saying your father can't? Oh, okay. Phew, I had like an aneurysm right there. Phew. Humongous continued to chatter happily about how Macy resembles him. Jimmy scoffed at the idea and pointed out that they are not even blood related. This is like so retarded.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
it's totally
you
fine.
know.
We're not even
Blood.
blood
Yeah, what up, blood?
This is so retarded. This is beyond retarded. This is like how is that like?
We're not related by blood, but by crip, yo.
I'm willing to bet that if you like actually look into the lore of this like fanfic, they've been apart for like 2 weeks. Like she left him before she gave birth to a child, and then like 2 weeks. Like I mean, it sounds retarded, but like that's literally how it feels right now. Because like, they're like, oh yeah, this is definitely not my kid. Sounds so stupid. No, whatever. You're just jealous because she doesn't take after you, Humongous said. Dad, it's late. Do you really think you can leave at this hour? You can stay here for the night. Doesn't he live there? I'm fine. Fine as can be. Oh, and Macy mentioned something about playing catch earlier in the middle of the night. I wonder what that means. Jimmy sent Humongous off with a bit of taxi money. They have
Why?
taxis in a suburban area like that. They just have like taxis in a.
Well, they're in a unit.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I feel stupid now.
They're more
They
Yeah.
take
pod
their
collective.
their
They live in the ghetto.
Uber- Yeah, they're
There's like
they're Uber
gypsies
to the
above
next-
and
next
Arabs
pod over.
underneath. Macy's POV. It's 3 in the morning and I'm wide awake. I saw my mom and Mr. Neutron enter about an hour ago. His dad was also here, but then he left, thinking I was already asleep. Seeing Jimmy and my mom together, I wish my mom could spend less time scolding Jimmy for his shortcomings as my dad and spending more time sucking his dick and shutting the fuck up like a good woman would do. Spend more looking at the things he has done for us. His actions toward my mom somewhat confused me, but I decided that that if my mom likes him, then I'll like him too. That sounds so, it's as if he's a cunt, but he's just a really good guy the entire time. Like, oh, if my mom likes him, I'll like him.
Well,
Like, this
I don't know
entire
about
time,
good
He's kind of a
guy.
weirdo, but you know.
Yeah, he's a creep, but like in the sense that like what I'm trying to say is like, the dude was like out in the streets looking for her fucking dumbass dog, right?
Yeah, and
And
then
she's
she's
like,
still
oh,
like
oh,
not
if my
sure
mom,
about it.
if my mom
he-
likes him, I guess
no,
I'll
but-
like him.
But he was like hitting the nay on her, and he was like, "Oh, it's a new dog." You know, he
Yeah, and then she
dog
like
broke
grabbed
her
him by the
ankles,
ass
and then-
cheek and cried while kissing his ass cheek.
Yeah,
That's lore.
But
That's
okay.
official.
that's official. Yeah, it's canon.
Official nigga moment.
Finish the thing.
Okay, yeah, seeing Jimmy. But I decided that if my mom likes him, then I'll like him too. Maybe it's better for us to be with him than to live alone after all. Yeah, because your mom needs that child support.
Then
Later that
let-
morning.
wait, let's let AJ close this last little bit. Then it'll be full circle.
Full circle. Didn't Dustin like wanna?
I started it.
Later that morning, Cindy woke up with a terrible hangover, considering she drank almost 80 milliliter of whiskey. Elias, how much
How much
whiskey
is that? I don't know what that means. Yeah.
80
Okay,
milliliters
well-
is what? There's 4 milliliters in a shot, Elias?
This is
How big is
this
a 2
this
liter,
is-
AJ?
Wait. This right here from the top here is 70 centiliters. So a milliliter, 80 milliliters. Let's round it out. I would say it's about it's not even like a shot. It's not even that's ridiculous. It's not even a shot. That doesn't
No,
Imagine how
you're
big a 2
retarded.
liter is, AJ.
No, you're not.
that doesn't feel like
How big is a like? Imagine how big a liter is, AJ.
A 1 milliliter is 0.03 of a shot. Or no, sorry, 0.3 of a shot.
Actually, this
third
is
of a shot
nearly
is
a
10
liter.
milliliters.
One of these, AJ. This is a liter, 1,000 milliliters.
It's like a
wait.
sixth of a pint.
That's helpful.
No,
Well,
look
she's
this.
a
How big's a
woman.
pint? A pint
No,
is
guys.
No. A pint is 473 milliliters.
Look, guys. This is 80 milliliters. This is literally 80 milliliters.
So that's like 4 shots, right?
I can't tell how
maybe
big
three
this guy's
shots.
hands
Are
are.
you a pussy? Are you a pussy? That's like 2 shots at most. That's literally 2 shots at most.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
That is
Well,
nothing.
Okay, they do tell us that she's skinny, and she's also a woman, so...
But that's
So,
like nothing.
Based off of the fact that she
Still
uses
nothing, yeah.
milliliters and not
And- She's like a drunken whore, so you'd think she would have at least some alcohol tolerance.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, he's right. She does get extremely violent.
But how much
during the
water
day.
TM did she drink?
Yeah, that has to balance it out, and she didn't drink any water. She didn't drink her daily water.
This is
Well,
retarded.
great. Just hang on to your horses now. She felt bloated, and drinking even a liter of water could not help alleviate the pain she was feeling.
My God.
She went to the dining table and saw a meal that was prepared for her. It was porridge and lemon tea. No,
Water.
the writer's British. The writer is British. It's the only way that it explains it.
Porridge.
Well, no, the
No, that's
writer's
like a
not an
Canadian,
English
too.
speaker.
Speaker.
I'm pretty sure that
The writer's
that,
not a
that-
native English speaker, AJ.
Yeah, and they don't even use
But
like
they're from
milliliters
Britain,
and
so it doesn't
centimeters.
matter
They
if they're
don't.
native.
No. They use the same units of
Stone
measure
and
as you
retarded
guys.
shit. I don't think they do. I don't think that's true, Elias.
I think your
I've
mother.
heard British
had sex
people
with my
say
father.
stone, and like 17 of that is a lot, maybe.
They use stones. Yeah, they probably do. Yeah, they probably use turds
She
as well.
stole the Muslims, yeah.
They use
they use stones.
They use hamster.
They use
shits.
all the Muslims. They like to use stones.
They use pigeon shit. They use pigeon shit for their liquids and hamster shit for their solids.
She smiled. It was obviously Jimmy who did it. It is what she always prepared for him when he had a hangover. After a while, the pain she was feeling was
Exacerbated.
exacerbated, masturbated by a great deal of stomach discomfort. Cindy quickly went to the washroom and expelled her bodily waste. When the ass cancer hits,
Wait, no. Read this. Keep reading.
She's in extreme pain.
oh
No, no.
my,
Oh,
oh my god, oh my goodness, it's starting. Cindy saw that her stool was black. It was covered with dried up brown blood. Oh. Before going to work, Cindy shit her pants.
My God. She's shitting blood already.
Well, this is like 9 chapters in, right? I mean,
it's
it's
like
about
9/11.
time it happens. Before going to work, Cindy spotted Jimmy and Macy playing catch in their small backyard. It must have been hard for Macy to be alone all this time. And know that even though she says that she does not need a father and is strong, deep down inside, she's longing for one and wishes to have a father that could stay by her side. And that would be my last gift for her.
What?
Mind
God.
That was a good-
Mind
What?
blown.
4 chapters we read, or only 3? We read 4. That was good. That was better than the last one.
This is the outro.
Keep driving, you black spirit!
This is the outro. This is where we have like the video suggestions and links to our other videos.
Yeah, it'd be
Make
great.
sure to like and subscribe, guys.
Like and
Guys,
subscribe.
We're the only ones who
Smash
watch
that
these, by the way.
motherfucking pussy.
Yeah.
Would you be surprised if I didn't use this?
If you what?
If you what?
Would you be surprised if I didn't use this? Last bit at least.
Disappointed.
Yeah, really disappointed. It'd be like a giant gap in the entire lore.
It'd be like a giant gash, like a gash, you know?
Yeah, an axe wound.